Right. What a beautiful clamp defensively, and let's enjoy the work of Matt Bolden. Now, I made the comment that he is the most complete perimeter player in America. He's on the list of the Bob Cousy Award for the best point guards in the country.
Inside lob to Harris, pulls it down and goes back up with it. He's in double digits already with 11.
And why is he on that list? He's already got 6 assists in this game. Portland doesn't have that many baskets.
Tough going early on for the Pilots. 4 of 14 from the field and a foul. Niedermeyer will go to the line. Gonzaga 9 of 11 from the field to start this game.
Yeah, to finish my point about Bolden. So he's on the list as a point guard. I think his best position is shooting guard, and at his size, he could easily play the small forward if that's what they needed. He would be one of the best 5 players at all 3 of those positions in the entire western part of the country.
We asked Mark Few before the game this afternoon, where does he like him best, the 1, the 2, or the 3? And he said, I don't care. I'll play him wherever. It really doesn't matter where we put him because he's so dangerous no matter what position you put him at.
Bolden has been called the best player from the state of Colorado since, get this, Chauncey Billups.
Pretty good company. Goodson launches a 3. Olynyk comes down with it. Smelters could not get a handle. Back inside. Look at that court vision again from Bolden to a rock that time. Matt Bolden is slicing up this Portland defense. Passes from up top to down low all over the place. This time the chest pass.
Yeah, beautiful delivery by Magic Johnson. Matt Bolden. He is dominating this game with his passing, and you don't see that very often.
And he is just one of the many guards to come through this Gonzaga program under Mark Few.
Yeah, and look at that list. The reason they're good every year is because they have a quarterback to run Mark Few's offense. They're all very unselfish with the ball, and they utilize that spacing that we talked about being the cornerstone of NBA basketball.
Matt Bolden early on has only 1 point but 6 assists, and his assists have led to 6 different players scoring in this first half already for Gonzaga as they have a 23-12 lead. TJ Campbell at all of 5'9". Coach Revenue told us he's really about 5'7", and a block. Smelters goes strong to the rack. 2 shots upcoming. Goes against the 7'5" center Will Foster, his first. And the team's 8th.
Smelters from Europe, Dutch parents, grew up in Germany, and had to sit out his freshman year. He played on a club team with professional players, and that's an NCAA violation. He never took any money, but because he played on that team, he lost his first year.
A couple of free throws gives him 6 on the game. Portland down 9 points right now. Has to be careful to not let this game get out of hand too early on. Olynyk, the spin move. What a shot in the arm. He's been off the bench already for this Gonzaga team.
What about the length that the Zags bring off of their bench? It's really pretty impressive when Foster comes in. Olynyk is really showing some offense.
Rivio thought about the up and under to Stoll for 3, and that is a big 3 for Portland. Stoll, the sharpshooter outside. 25-14 to calm down this Gonzaga run. Bolden tries another one. He is fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 3. Matt Bolden hot early on, dishing all over the place with 6 assists, and when we come back, he'll have 3 free throws. 25-17 with 7.5 left in the first half. Number 18, Gonzaga with a 25-17 lead over Portland, and their leading scorer, Matt Bolden, has done it with the passing so far.
Yeah, and while we're getting into the NFL playoffs, I want to emphasize the importance of having a tall quarterback to see over the defense. His deliveries are pinpointed, and when you play with a guy like that, it makes you want to get open because you know you're going to get the ball.
Certainly among the 5 players to watch in the West Coast Conference this year, as well as Elias Harris on Gonzaga as well.
This is a guard-dominated league, but how do you like the play of Omar Samhan so far for St. Mary's? You thought that Patty Mills leaving would kill them. They have been really good so far and have the best record in the WCC at this point.
Patty Mills hanging around town. You mentioned the St. Mary's alum, rookie in the NBA, just signed back right here in Portland with the Blazers. With all the injuries they've been going through. Bolden at the line, first one, the second. Shot had a foot on the line, so just 28-17. 7.5 left in the first half. Campbell loses it, almost goes out of bounds, but hangs on to it.
The Pilots really need to try to get a shot for TJ Campbell. He's their best player. So far, only 1 for 4.
Stoll trying to get open from 3. Rivio has it through the defenders. Nobody saw it, so they're going to call a jump ball. It'll go back to Portland. Mark Few didn't like it. He said the ball was out of bounds over there. Let's take another look at it. None of the referees saw it. Tough to tell there as well. Stoll tries a long 3 and knocks it down right in Olynyk's face. Over the 6'11 freshman in there, just one example of how far Jared Stoll can go outside of the three-point line to knock down his threes. He was 3rd in the nation last year in three-point percentage at 46%. Bolden dribbles it off his foot. Arop saves it back to Bolden. No backcourt violation. Gets a pick. Loses dribble over to Olynyk. Goodson has it. Olynyk already has a 3, thinks otherwise. Up top for Foster on the alley-oop. That's easy to do when he's 7'5". Played in 12 of Gonzaga's 14 games this year, has Will Foster, only averaging 1 point and 1 rebound per game. Knutson back out top for Stoll. He drives this time to Smelders. Dribbles in, gets Foster in the air, can't finish. And a foul underneath. College basketball on ESPNU continues Monday night with a doubleheader. First at 7 Eastern, the Morgan State Bears face the Hampton Pirates. Then at 9 Eastern, the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions take on the Alabama State Hornets. Men's basketball on ESPNU Monday. For more information, log on to ESPNU.com. That Arkansas Pine Bluff team started the season with 14 straight games on the road, and they lost them all. Not a good formula for winning, but back here a 10-point lead for Gonzaga, under 6 to play in the first half.
I'd like to see them get a shot for Elias Harris. He's 5 for 5. Keep that hot streak going.
Bolden a 3, no. Campbell with the rebound. The shortest man on the floor pulls it in at 5'9" officially. He's gonna pull up himself coast to coast. His 4th point of the game. And they do not like that call on the baseline. Campbell is gonna get called for the foul in the block. Take another look at it.
He slid in a little bit late, and you're about 12 feet from the official. He's looking right at it, had a great angle on the play. And even though the TJ Campbell is a rock at 5'8", 200 pounds, easy call.
So 1-1 and the 7th team foul, and we'll go back the other way over the back on Elias Harris. So Portland will shoot the 1-1, as that is Gonzaga's 9th team foul. One more, and the Pilots will shoot 2 the rest of the way.
Really sensing a bit of a momentum swing here. Gonzaga was definitely in that feel-good zone, And a little bit of a risky move bringing Stephen Gray back. He's got 2 fouls, and you can bet the Pilots are going to go at him strong.
And for Manny Arop. And Smelders will check out as well for Portland. It's a 1-and-1 here for Rivio. Just a 61% free throw shooter.